Hi, welcome to Sandy B Crochet. In today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how to make this beautiful newborn sweater or cardigan. And I actually made it in Christmas colors, but you can also adapt it to any color of your choice. It makes a perfect newborn gift. We'll be working from the neckline, and I'll be showing you how to make this granny square applique. It's a very simple tutorial, and so it's very easy, and you can actually be done with this in a day. So let's get right into the tutorial. So these are the materials we'll be working with. So I'll be using this Patterns Canadian yarn in red, and it's a size 4 yarn, but it actually feels quite light, like a size 3. So if you're using a size 4, be careful about the actual feel of the yarn. I'll be using it in green as well, and I'll be using Soft Baby Steps from Red Heart in gray. It's also a size 4 yarn. And I'll be using this mustard colored yarn. It's called Basic Stitch from Lions brand. It's also a size 4 yarn. So start by making a slip knot. And chain 61. We are starting from the neckline. Skip the first 2 stitches, and the third stitch make 1 double crochet, and I'm going to work through the back bumps. Continue working 1 double crochet in each stitch all along. Row 1 is done, and you should have 59 double crochets. Do chain 2, turn your work, make 1 double crochet into the first stitch. The chain 2 at the beginning does not count as a stitch. We are going to be working front post and back post double crochets. So make your first front post double crochet around the second stitch. Make a back post double crochet around the third stitch. Front post double crochet, back post double crochet. So this is a repeat for row 2. So continue working front post double crochets and back post double crochets all along the row, and I'll meet you at the end of row 2. Now at the end of row 2, when you have 1 stitch left, work 1 double crochet into the last stitch. But don't complete your double crochet. We are going to be changing colors here. So I'm going to be grabbing my gray yarn and pull through to complete your double crochet. Now I'm going to secure it at the back with a knot. Just tie the tails of the 2 colors together. And I'm going to cut off my red yarn. Won't be needing it for now. To start row 3, chain 2, and the chain 2 at the beginning does not count as a stitch, and turn your work. So work 1 double crochet into the next 8 stitches. And we are starting from the very first stitch where the chain 2 is coming from. Next stitch is going to act as a corner, so we are going to make 1 double crochet into that stitch, and that's the 9th stitch. Chain 2 and make another double crochet into the same stitch. So this is our pattern for our corners. Now work 1 double crochet into the next 11 stitches. We are now at a second corner, so work 1 double crochet, chain 2 and another double crochet into the same stitch, and a second corner is formed. Now work 1 double crochet into the next 17 stitches. So next I'm at my third corner, so work 1 double crochet to the next stitch, chain 2 and work 1 double crochet into the same stitch, and our third corner is done. So we worked 1 double crochet into 17 stitches and we've worked our third corner. Now work 1 double crochet into the next 11 stitches. We're going to work our last corner, so make 1 double crochet into the next stitch, chain 2 and work another double crochet into the same stitch. So this is our last corner. Now work 1 double crochet into the last 8 stitches. Now to start row 4, chain 2 and turn. Now with row 4, we are going to be working 1 double crochet into each stitch and then work our corner patterns. So work 1 double crochet in each stitch till you get to the first corner. So at the corner, make 1 double crochet into the chain 2 space, chain 2, and make another double crochet into the chain 2 space. Now continue working 1 double crochet in each stitch till you get to the next corner. So I'm at the second corner and I'm going to work 1 double crochet into the chain 2 space, chain 2, and work another double crochet into the chain 2 space. So our second corner is done. So we are going to repeat this pattern all along for row 4. So make 1 double crochet into the next stitches until you get to the third corner. So let's work on our third corner together. 1 double crochet, chain 2, and another double crochet. Work 1 double crochet into the next number of stitches and then work on our last corner when we get there. We are now going to finish our last corner. 1 double crochet, chain 2, and 1 double crochet. So now work 1 double crochet into the remaining number of stitches. So our sweater is beginning to take shape. So this is how it looks like. So you're going to repeat row 4 for 3 more rows, and I'm going to meet you at the end of row 8 to work on our armholes. At the end of row 7, you should have a measurement of 3.5 inches. We are now going to work on our armholes. To start row 8, chain 2 and turn your work. You're going to work 1 double crochet into each stitch till you get to the first chain 2 space. Now the first corner, make 2 double crochets into the chain 2 space. Chain 2, yarn over. I'm going to connect it to the second. Make 2 double crochets into the chain 2 space. So our first armhole is formed. We are going to continue working 1 double crochet into each stitch till we get to the third corner. Continue working 1 double crochet and I'll meet you at the third corner. At the third corner, work 2 double crochets into the chain 2 space. Chain 2 and connect it to the last corner by making 2 double crochets into the chain 2 space. And now continue working 1 double crochet into the remaining stitches. Chain 2 and turn your work. For row 9, we are going to simply work 1 double crochet into each stitch all along the row. Now at the armhole, you are going to work 1 double crochet into each of the chains. So continue working 1 double crochet into each stitch, and when you get to the second armhole, you work 1 double crochet into each chain. For row 9, you are going to chain 2, turn your work, and you are going to be repeating row 8 and work 1 double crochet into each stitch all along. So repeat row 9 for row 10 to 13. At the end of row 13, your work should measure 6 inches. We are now going to change our colors to our red yarn, or if you're using a different color combination, let me know in the comment section. So change from your main color to your second color. So work your last double crochet. Don't complete the double crochet. Pick up your red color, yarn over and pull through. For row 14, we are going to repeat row 13. So chain 2, turn your work and work 1 double crochet into each stitch. So I'm just hiding my tails under my stitches for a clean finish. To start row 15, chain 2 and turn your work. Work 1 double crochet into the first stitch, same space as the chain 2. The chain 2 does not count as a stitch. We are now going to work our ribbed edging, so make 1 front post double crochet, and 1 back post double crochet. Front post double crochet, back post double crochet. So this is our repeat for row 15. So continue working this pattern and I'll meet you when you have 1 stitch left. So at the end of the row, work 1 double crochet into the last stitch. So you're working a regular double crochet. Chain 2 and turn your work to start row 16. Now for row 16, we are going to be repeating row 15. Make 1 double crochet into the first stitch, a regular double crochet, and then work 1 front post double crochet around the previous front post double crochet. Then work your back post double crochet, and then your front post double crochet. So continue doing this and I'll meet you at the end. So we are going to make one double crochet, a regular double crochet into the last stitch. Chain 1 and cut off your yarn. So now we are going to turn our work like so, and we are going to work our ribbed edging for the front opening. This way we are going to have our buttons and our buttonholes. So insert your hook into the first stitch at the edge of the row, grab a red color and pull through. Chain 2. We are going to be working one double crochet into each stitch. So I've completed my first row of the edging, chain 2 and turn your work. We are now going to work on our ribbon. Make one regular double crochet into the first stitch. The chain 2 does not count as a stitch. Now make one front post double crochet around the second stitch and a back post double crochet around the second stitch. Front post double crochet, back post double crochet. So this is our pattern for the second row. At the end of the row, make one regular double crochet into the last stitch. Chain 1 and cut off your yarn. We are now going to do the same thing on the other edge. Always make sure that you are starting from the wrong side for your first row of double crochets. So insert your hook into the first stitch at the bottom. For this side, to start at the wrong side, we have to start at the bottom edge. Insert your hook, grab your yarn, chain 2, and repeat the same thing we did for this edge. This is my last stitch for this edge. Chain 1, but don't cut off your yarn here. We are going to work one single crochet all along the edge, so along the waist to the neckline and to the other edge. So one single crochet in each stitch. So continue working one single crochet all along the waistline, and I'll show you how to work your corners. So at the corner, you're going to work 3 single crochets into the corner stitch. Right, so that's how you're going to be working all your corner stitches. This helps you to turn well. So continue working one single crochet into each stitch all along the edges. When you get to the corners, make 3 single crochets into the corner stitch. So my entire edging is done from the waist to the neckline to the edges. I'm now going to slip stitch to the first single crochet, chain 1 and cut off your yarn. Make sure you cut it long enough to weave in your ends. So as you can see, my neckline is nicely finished. My front opening is nicely finished. We are now going to work on our arms. So turn your work and insert your hook. We are working a stripe pattern using green and gray. So grab your green color or whatever color combination you're using. Grab the color you'll be using for your stripe pattern. Insert your hook, chain 2. Chain 2 does not count as a stitch, so make your first double crochet in the same space as the chain 2. You're going to work 1 double crochet in each stitch all around the armhole. Now when you get to the chain 2 space, work 1 single crochet into each chain. And then continue working your double crochets in each stitch along the underarm stitches. At the end of the round, insert your hook into the top of the first double crochet. You are changing colors here into a second color. So grab your gray yarn, pull through and make a slip stitch. So round 1 for our arm is complete. And I have 28 double crochets in total. Do not cut off your green yarn and just drop it. We'll be picking it up in the third round. Chain 2 to start round 2. And you're repeating the same thing, just working 1 double crochet in a stitch all around. The end of round 2, slip stitch to the top of the first double crochet. Don't complete your slip stitch. Grab your green color, pull through and make a slip stitch, and that's your clean color change. Chain 2 to start round 3 and make 1 double crochet all around. At the end of the round, insert your hook to the top of the first double crochet, drop your green yarn and pick up your gray yarn, pull through and make a slip stitch. So you are going to be repeating the stripe pattern, alternating the colors as you go along. So repeat round 1 and 2 till you get to round 10. At the end of row 10, your sleeve should measure 5 inches from the underarm. So now we are going to work on our edging. We are going to use a red yarn. Insert your hook into the top of the first double crochet, grab your red yarn, pull through and make a slip stitch. You can now cut off your gray yarn and secure the tails of the gray and the red with a knot. Chain 2 and you're going to repeat round 10. So you're making 1 double crochet in each stitch all around. At the end of round 11, slip stitch to the top of the first double crochet. Chain 2. We're going to work 1 front post double crochet around the first stitch and 1 back post double crochet around the second stitch. Front post double crochet, back post double crochet. So this is a rib pattern for round 12. At the end of the round, slip stitch to the top of the first front post double crochet, chain 1 and cut off your yarn. We are going to repeat everything we did for this first arm for the second arm as well. To turn your work, insert your hook, grab your green yarn, chain 3 and work the same side pattern we did for the first arm or sleeve. And when you are making your stitches, make sure they're the same number as the first arm. Remember that we had 28 stitches in the first round for the first arm, so make sure that when you're working on the second arm you have the same number of stitches. Both arms are complete now, and the sweater measures 7 inches from neck to waist. But if you want to make it longer, you can also increase the number of rows so that it extends beyond the waistline. We are now going to work on our granny applique, so make a slip knot. Chain 4. And slip stitch to the first chain to form a ring. Now chain 3, and this chain 3 serves as the first double crochet. Make 2 double crochets inside the ring. Chain 2 and make 3 double crochets inside the ring. Chain 2 again, you are going to repeat that same thing. Make 3 double crochets inside the ring. The square is forming. Chain 2 and make the last 3 double crochets inside the ring. So we have 3 corners formed. Chain 2 to form the last corner. We are going to slip stitch to the top of the chain 3 we made at the beginning. So insert your hook. We are going to change colors here to our yellow yarn. So cut off your gray yarn. Yarn over with your yellow yarn, pull through and make a slip stitch. So I'm going to secure the tails at the back with a knot. Now chain 3, mark the first stitch of the chain 3, yarn over and make 2 double crochets at the chain 2 space. Now chain 1, yarn over and work 3 double crochets in the next chain 2 space. Chain 2, yarn over and work 3 double crochets in the same chain 2 space. Our first corner is formed. Now chain 1, yarn over, we're going to work 3 double crochets into the next chain 2 space. Now chain 2 because you are forming a corner and work 3 double crochets into the same chain 2 space. second corner is formed, chain 1. You're going to repeat what we just did, work 3 double crochets into the next chain 2 space. Now chain 2 and make 3 double crochets into the same space. Now chain 1, we're going to complete our last corner. We're going to work 3 double crochets into the last chain 2 space. Now chain 2 and slip stitch to the top of the chain 3 we made at the beginning. A granny square is formed, chain 1 and cut off your yarn. We're going to make one more of this to make 2. We are now going to attach our buttons and also attach our granny square appliques. Your newborn sweater is all done. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please make sure to watch the next video playlist to find more baby sweater designs or make a hat to match with your sweater. Thank you for watching and see you in my next tutorial.